Hello YouTube, welcome back to our brand new video. So today we're going to be talking about the reused content that a lot of people has been saying in the Reddit posts and of course in the Destiny community on Twitter. A lot of people were voicing their opinions about the reused content that's going to be coming back into Destiny 2. For me personally, reading through the article that they put out about the dev insight of the Brave Arsenal weapons that we're going to be getting into when that drops on April 9th into the light with the most iconic weapons from Destiny history. I think for this type of, setting, I think it's best to do that. I think a lot of people are kind of missing the point of what they're trying to get. We're like in the independent stages, we got the big bad aliens coming out of nowhere. And I think a lot of people are kind of missing the point. Now that I'm reading the article and reading through some of the weapons list that they have, these were some of the really top tier weapons that I kind of had in my slot back in my days of playing Destiny. You have the original Destiny Elsie's rifle, which was the Stranger's rifle. That was the pulse rifle. Now we know her name is Elsie. That was an interesting weapon that a lot of people was like, wow, that pulse rifle back then wasn't too bad. You got the Jury. That was the Jury was what? Wasn't that a pulse rifle? I could be lying. But anyways, I remember that one too from the Taken King. And of course, going into the Destiny 2 Year 1 Midnight Coup. Let me tell you something about Midnight Coup. I was trying to find a raid team to get that particular hand cannon. I was so jealous of everybody having that damn most popular raid weapon of all time. Every time I used to play with people, some random people, doesn't matter if it was like in PvP or PvE, they could be playing a regular Shrike and they just had the Midnight Coup. They were just used to show off their weapons. That big ass hand cannon in my face. I was so jealous of those people. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to get myself a really good hand cannon one good day. That was the Luna Howl. During the season of the Outlaw, Forsaken has some really great seasons that I was really, really happy. And Forsaken was the reason why my YouTube channel was doing so well in that time period compared to what it is now. My YouTube channel is like kind of wonky. I don't get as much views I used to get when Forsaken was dropped. Forsaken has some really great content and really great weapons that everybody wanted to get. The one that really caught my interest is Edge Transit. The grenade launcher from Season of the Outlaw. I'm like, there is no way in hell that the drop rate the drop rate for this particular weapon was ridiculous. Every time you play the Shrike, doesn't matter if it's PvP, a normal Shrike, a Nightfall, a raid, that particular grenade launcher was just dropping like crazy. But at the same time, I heard people had some really great perks from that grenade launcher. So I'm like, I didn't know this was a long time fan favorite. Every time that weapon used to drop, I used to delete that weapon out of my vault space because I got so aggravated. And then, of course, the Season of the Drifter and Season of the Forge, which is like the Black Armory days with the Recluse and the Mountaintop and the Hammerhead, is making a return back into Destiny 2. You guys can read through the list in the description down below. I will leave the article so you guys can read through that because there's a lot of things about some of the fourth and third column of weapons that we need to really get. Now, I know a lot of people are like I mentioned earlier in the video, was kind of like why they were using the same content that they had early on. But if you kind of look at the aspect of what they're talking about, like Into the Light, we're almost to the final stages. This is our final battle. So we got to have the best arsenal you can possibly think of to go against the Witness. And some of this list and tier that they have for weapons for the Bravery arsenal are some of the top tier weapons that we need to, go against the Witness. I completely understand where they're coming from at this point. Compared to like other seasons where they were just kind of like copy and pasting. Now, I would say that's reused content. But with, Lord Shaxx, remember the first time during the Destiny 2 trailer and you saw like the arsenal getting blown up by the Cabal when they kind of raided us in the tower and seeing the arsenal disappearing. And now Lord Shaxx got his arsenal kind of back and better. I completely understand that. I won't say this is reused content. Reused content is like reusing the same armor pieces, the same weapons, the same storyline. That's reused content. This is something completely different. And they kind of explain it during the live stream. You know, this is our final step. This is our final hour. And this is our final battle. And we got to have the best arsenal we can possibly can think of to go against the witness. And yes, I'm a little excited of seeing some of the Black Armory weapons and some of the weapons that I got for PvP kind of back. Because tell you the truth, guys, I miss my Black Armory weapons. I don't know for you guys, but I kind of miss them. I miss my hand cannon, my sniper rifle, and of course my machine gun, the Hammerhead. I mean, I miss those weapons so much. And me playing Lightfall, I felt like some of those weapons I needed in Lightfall compared to like some of the weapons that we have now. So, I understand where a lot of people are coming from, a lot of their frustration, but I said, well, this is a little different. I mean, yes, you can say this is reused content, but they're kind of like bringing back Arsenal to kind of help us to go against the final boss, the final enemy to the Light and Dark saga. So I can completely understand your frustration about reused content, but as I'm reading through it and seeing some of the things and rewatching the live streams, I said, well, this is not reused content. We're still in the same season, so we're not in a new season. We just have new content and a new game mode, which is called Onslaught. And then I hear some people, saying their 2 cents about that. I was one of those people. I was like, yeah, okay. I don't know. Like, I mean, once I play it, and maybe play with like a couple of friends if they're ever coming back to Destiny. Some of them are not even coming back to Destiny. Some of them are playing Helldivers, but that's a different subject to talk about. Maybe it will grow on me just a little bit, but I wasn't really like, yeah, like, oh my God, this game mode is exciting. This is pretty cool. I'm like, okay. I just felt like Onslaught is like any other game mode that they added over the years in Destiny 2. I feel like it's nothing really new. That's just me. Maybe I'm just haven't really gotten into Destiny for a long time in a while that I'm really not excited like I used to anymore. I feel like now kind of like looking back on it, like some of the games that I used to get excited for, like if they even dropped today, I don't think I would even care. Well, except Grand Theft Auto. I was a little excited about that one because I grew up with GTA. Yeah, I played and bought every GTA known to mankind. So that is nothing new to me. But like somebody was mentioning, I forgot who it was, like Prestigious Key, like was talking about like, him playing Call of Duty and like you don't play Call of Duty anymore and then you go back and you watch like your old videos. I watched some of my old Destiny 2 videos. I'm like, damn, what happened to Destiny? Like I feel like battle passes are kind of like the reason why like the gaming industry or in gaming in general is just boring. Cause yeah, another battle pass for season 3 or season 10 or whatever. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's the same damn thing that I completed 2 weeks ago. So I think that is my my understanding about some things. Like I think my excitement for Destiny is just like slowly deteriorating. Like it's like I don't want to make any content because I feel like, well, there's no content to really cover in Destiny 2 to really cover it. I don't know when was the last time I covered anything about... Oh, the last time I ever covered anything about Destiny was 9 days ago. So maybe it will slowly catch on to me a little bit. Maybe it will grow on me in the next couple of weeks or so. But seeing some of the weapons that will come back and return and seeing some of the things they will have, like, for example, the Recluse and of course my Hammerhead, and using those weapons again against the witness in any activity in Destiny 2 that we can play now, I might get my excitement coming back, going back and seeing some of the game modes and seeing the seasons. I'm like, those seasons were pretty decent compared to the seasons that we have now. It's like the season we have now is just boring, in my honest opinion. Except Season of the Deep. Season of the Deep was kind of interesting, going and fishing in the pond and stuff. That was kind of cool. Like I was, I was fishing and ponding every day. And then I kind of stopped. Oh, I understand what I stopped. It was my work schedule. And that's another thing too, why I don't really have time to do Destiny anymore. it's like my work schedule and the management that we have now. They suck, in my honest opinion. But that, I don't want to bore you guys with my work schedule, my work life about why is this and why is not that. But I think that's what kind of like is driving me not to do YouTube too much. Is like the people at my job, they're just asking for too much for a little bit of pay, in my honest opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Like I said, I didn't want to make a ranting video about, oh, they're using the rehash content that they had before. But now that I'm reading through the article and, rewatching some of the development stream, it's not reused content. It's the content kind of made Destiny popular. They see the weapons that everybody was driving to get and the popularity of it. And they're bringing these weapons back so we can finish the job by taking down Mr. Potato Head or whatever he is, the witness. And these are the weapons that we need to go into to that final battle to take down the final enemy of the Light and Dark saga. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. If you guys do like Destiny content, I will have more Destiny content for the next couple of weeks or so, and a little bit of Call of Duty. I might get back on the Call of Duty, just a tiny bit. I will have a lot of those contents covering those two things. So if you do enjoy those, subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop your like on the video, and leave your comments down below. Which particular weapon are you going to be grinding for on April 9th?